So, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the greatest watch market update show in the world. Sweet Kikino has prepared something for me today that I believe you guys are going to appreciate. His homework. He's done a lot of homework for you guys, and we're going to be talking about a subject. The gentleman that we spoke about, the gentleman, the Walrus Fat. That guy, the Walrus Fat. We're going to be talking about him. That as you know, he packed up his belongings and he took his whole family to Dubai. You know, because basically things were, his homeland is not doing good, so he's picking up all his bags and he cut out. He cut out to the that's right, straight from the golf course, correct. So he picked up all his bags and he left to Dubai. But one thing that I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna put on a video, an audio, because I want you guys to hear this audio. You know, this gentleman, the Walrus Fat Bastard, is betting everything in Dubai. He's betting everything on Dubai. He's picking up all his belongings and he is gonna move to Dubai. Are you guys hearing me well? Just tell me yes, that's all. Okay. Anyway, so he's picking up all his bags and he's moving to Dubai. Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you, Gerardo. Thank you, G. Thank you. Thank you. So he's picking up all his stuff, his bags, and he's leaving to Dubai. And I want you to hear an audio on this gentleman, what he has to say. He just figured out, and he's gonna figure out some things while he's there that I want you guys to hear. Okay, so I'm gonna put on this audio so we can all of us hear it together. Okay, here it goes.
So funny bit is I don't know any of the people here, but they were so welcoming. We were walking around the building because I was looking for. I was walking around the jewelry stuff and the diamond stuff, and that's of course not really my interest. So I got to across the road where there were all sorts of watch dealers, and one of the guys is the main guy here for business to business, and he was very kind to open the door and say, "You're welcome. I appreciate that. That's very kind." And you're doing shit with TikTok and stuff as well.
Yeah, wait,
Do you do TikTok
they're
dances or what do you do?
They're forcing me to do it. I have to do it, but I don't want to.
No?
Yeah.
You don't need to do it, bro.
Yeah, I know, but these guys, my partner is making me do it.
These people are dirty scoundrels.
You tried to flood that piece of didn't work. Anyway. So we found our first place in Dubai where we're definitely gonna do business. I'm really looking forward to this. So I think I'm gonna buy this for the crack. The 228239 white gold Rolex day date. Love that. Absolutely love that. I'm gonna probably keep it for a day or three. I'm gonna try and see what the crack is. I need to buy a watch that I enjoy and then.
So this guy went to Dubai. He went to buy a watch in Dubai, and he's gonna buy it for a price, let's say, of 132,000 dirhams. That's their money from Dubai. It's a price of $35,937. Just round it off. He bought it for $36,000. This Walrus Fat Bastard thinks he's gonna go to Dubai. These people in Dubai will take off your socks without taking off your shoes. These people are unbelievable. I have worked with these people many times. And these people are not window lickers and lollipop suckers and tomato cans and Palmolive dish lickers. But the Walrus Fat Bastard went over there. He has a suite, a suite apartment with 7 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, a Bentley, and he thinks that he's going to buy a watch and sell it back to one of the watch dealers out of Dubai with a profit, with a profit of $6,000 with 6 G's. Unbelievable, this Walrus Fat Bastard. But keep on hearing this audio so you know what's going on.
I also need to sell. I need to sell this to some poor soul somewhere. No, I actually really like that watch. I love white gold. And if you look at the difference between white gold and platinum, I think that white gold should actually be called grey gold.
Absolutely.
Platinum.
Absolutely.
Platinum is way
Absolutely.
more white than
That's
white
right.
gold
Mike's
actually
me.
is. It's funny. So this should be
He
called
doesn't know who
grey
he was
gold,
dealing
not
with over
white
there.
gold. I'm gonna do a deal with this watch today. See if we can sell it for a wee bit of a profit for a crack. I don't know, but we'll see. Pleasure doing business, right? How much do you think I'm gonna sell this at? What do you think?
I think at least 138 dirhams. At least.
Yeah, 138 dirhams.
138,000
means-
dirhams he's going to sell it for, he says.
6,000 dirhams.
The
profit.
other flim flammer from the
Let's see if we can make some
from
profit
Dubai.
today. Let's see if we can do that. Right, my first ever deal in Dubai proper. Like where I bought and sold something with.
So he bought a Rolex date white gold with a beautiful blue dial. Reference number 228239. Unbelievable, this watch. This is like a $46,300 retail price on this watch. The year this watch that he purchased in 2022. And he bought the watch from this Muppet Boiler Room secondary grade watch market dealer out of Dubai. These people, these parents over there, they teach these kids on a very, very young age how to do business. You know, unbelievable the way they manage to teach their kids how to do business. The kid that sold them the watch, you know, they sold the watch to the Walrus fat bastard, must have been probably in his very mid-20s, you know, but they're sharp, you know, these parents in Dubai, they send their kids with lollipop suckers, lollipop suckers to school to see how many lollipops they can sell to the other students in school. This is how they start training them how to become businessmen in Dubai. You know, they give them 10 lollipops. If you come back home with 4, you sold 6, that's a real good sign, you know. That's a good sign that you're going to be an unbelievable businessman. So this young man sold the watch to the Walrus fat bastard, like I'm telling you, for 132,000 dirhams, which is an equal US dollar of $36,000. And the Walrus fat bastard is going to go now to another Muppet Boiler Room secondary grade watch market dealer and try to sell that watch. Come on, bro. You're going to go to these people's backyard to try to make money of these people? Come on. Let's hear the audio. Let's hear the audio.
Without anything or just spontaneous. I'm really excited to see what happens. Because in the beginning of the video, I said I'm going to sell one watch. Fantastic. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. There we go. Let's make this happen just because we can.
He's going to go sell the watch now to another watch dealer in Dubai.
Thank you so much. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Listen and learn.
Wow, that's wild. That was fucking unbelievable. You know,
The watch market in Dubai is
Gave me
saturated.
the watch.
The watch market in Dubai is saturated with watches. Watches all over the place.
That's reputation. That's
But this
amazing.
cockroach thinks he's going to sell
Yeah,
watches
right,
over
the
there.
Place, I don't know what the name is. What is it? Internet City or something? Internet City. Internet City. There's Kevin here. He started a business here. He's doing well on social media, to be fair. He's making some noise. And he is 100%. I'm going to force him into buying that. I actually feel sorry for him. I hope I intimidate him hard enough so he buys it. Or I'm just a useless sales guy and I don't close the deal. That could be as well. But I have I made a promise in this video to sell at least one watch. So that's what we're going to do right now. Keep in mind, I paid 132,000 dirhams for this watch. I haven't even paid for it yet.
132,000 dirhams.
That's wild.
You're going to see how much he's going to get offered now.
Is profit.
You're going to see how much he's going to get offered.
And commiserations about your wedding. He's getting married. Is she Indian as well?
Yes.
Of course. Of course. So Tikka Masala, yeah? Legend. Legend. Kevin, how are you?
Good, bro. Welcome to Dubai.
Thank you.
First time in the showroom.
First time showroom. What a lovely showroom you have.
Appreciate it.
Nice. And where is this? In Dubai?
Concord Tower, Media City.
Thank you so much,
Yes,
John.
sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much,
Watch
John.
Maestro.
No problem, no problem. I'm gonna see if we can do a deal here. I'm gonna sell him a watch.
Listen to
Which
this
watch
guy.
am I gonna
Listen
sell?
and learn.
You're gonna sell it or you're gonna buy it?
No, that you're gonna buy a watch from me.
Show me.
I need to sell my first watch in Dubai, and you're gonna
Am I
buy it.
hiding in the pockets?
He wants the people from Dubai to pay for his apartment and his Bentley car rental. Listen to the mentality of this Walrus fat bastard.
You're looking at my fucking crutch for it. You're looking at my crutch. Well, you're gonna buy this. There you go.
You tell him, you're gonna buy me
Stop,
this.
by the way.
You're gonna buy me this, he says to him.
We had it. You remember how you bought it? And you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna sell this so easy."
Well, you're gonna buy it. There you go.
Dinero.
He's asking 140,000
That's
dirhams
22.
for that watch.
Box, papers, the whole shebang.
Lowball offer?
Full set.
A what? Oh, well, no, I fucking. You're gonna pay me 140. That's what you're gonna pay me.
Dirhams.
Yeah.
No.
Not dollars.
Dirhams.
How much should we sell ours for? We sold it for 135.
So 140 is good.
They sold one for 135.
That's 2024.
2024 for 135.
Don't sell it.
Man, you're
The
selling
watch
way
market
too
is
cheap.
belly up in Dubai. Belly up.
You'll find
Well,
out.
not white gold.
You'll find out very soon.
Gold is haram. Yeah, I know that. I've heard that. But does that mean you can actually buy gold pieces cheaper? Here.
I mean, like,
When people become more desperate to sell
people
them,
sit
they
on
can
it a
sell
lot
them.
longer.
Yeah?
Like I've had that yellow gold Daytona for about 7 months now, 6
The
months.
Dubai watch market is saturated with watches, ladies and gentlemen. Get it through your head. I know what I'm telling you.
6 sterling, no?
I deal with these people over there. They're too smart.
We sold it for. It's coming tomorrow around 30.
You're gonna see the price they're gonna offer him for that watch.
Cheap deals, gold. No problem, son.
Skydroller.
Yeah, how should we take this guy off?
I don't know what the blue dial's doing. What is the blue dial doing?
A Sky Dweller, rose gold, blue dial.
207.
Guess how much?
That's full rose.
That's in pounds, about 45,600.
$45,600 for a blue dial, rose gold Sky Dweller.
Yeah, 14% more. $200,000. So what do you sell the most here?
Mainly we're selling Rolex, APs, Pateks as well, arms occasionally, a few pieces per month.
Listen and learn.
Rolex is what goes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Most, but now we're low on stuff, trying to refill for 2025.
Well, you can refill with that one. There you go. White gold, day date, no bother, son.
Listen, one off.
Owned by the king. Owned by the king.
He's the
We'll
king.
make a first
By the watch king.
The Walrus
First
Fat
deal.
Bastard's
We
the
need to do
king.
that. We need to do a first deal here. We need to do a first deal.
Do you believe me?
He's gonna go to their backyard to make money off them.
That's why we run out to every single dealer.
I have genuinely, I haven't been to that. I've been nowhere.
I mean, if it's the first, I think we fair.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a fair offer. And I told you all.
Listen to the offer.
2024 130.
No. You need to think higher. It doesn't.
Listen to the offer he's gonna get.
117.
What?
117,000 dirhams.
I told you I sold my 2024 for 135.
Watch market is crumbling.
Way too cheap sold. They're still going.
He's in shock. You should have seen the Walrus.
Yeah, 117.
Fat bastard.
117.
117.
He's open lower.
You know how much that is? That's $31,854.
Say 117, mate. No fucking. Not
what's
even
the
remotely
most
close.
He's in shock.
I don't even want. I just want to buy it to make our first deal.
Well, you sold something at 135, so you can buy it at 135.
He's still pushing it at 135.
So you don't make a loss. You see, you get the same watch back.
What we can buy at 135, tell us if we go to what you sell at 160.
If that happens,
He got played by the first Dubai great watch market dealer. You know, he got played. He got played.
120.
No, nowhere near.
Offer him 120 now. 120.
We bid off there.
But the number's 117.
What
That's
does
the real
I
number.
normally pay for this here?
135.
135.
No. Like I had it for. We had it for how long?
He's in shock.
2 months. Out for 135.
But now people see this on
He
YouTube.
got played.
Oh, I want that. You see?
I'm teaching you guys.
There you go.
The watch market is dead in a backyard pool
So-
and floating face down
My
like this.
bottom is 135, and I'm not even lying.
Dead.
Won't work.
No.
Won't work.
They're gonna take it.
Doesn't make sense. Does not make sense.
Well, this video is not going the way I thought it was going to.
We'll do a video on that tomorrow.
No, I really want to make a deal, but it won't make sense at 135.
It won't make sense for them.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Honestly, how much would you offer for it?
25 max. I think it's coming from a good place.
Coming from a good place.
Modern
I'll tell you,
Dubai
he's going
is a
back.
modern get-rich
Yeah.
scheme.
I'm gonna
on
hear
a
about
massive
this now for another
scale
2 months again.
Fair enough.
that will end in
Come
tears.
to it, man.
You understand
I do
me?
like, I do like
You didn't hear
My
me?
cost price 132.
Martin Dubai
You buy that too, or?
Just for a crack.
is a
Just
Martin
watch
get
it.
rich scheme
Challenge with
on
this
a
video,
massive
so I watch
scale that will
The
end
was nice. This was
No.
not
in
bad.
tears.
Gay laugh, golf.
You don't know. You don't know Dubai. Te quitan la media sin quitarte los zapatos.
However, I do like the platinum.
Did you see the PC?
He got fleeced.
Well, the AP.
The worst fat bastard got
It's
fleeced.
alright, like, but
It's all right.
it's alright.
It's
How
alright.
much you looking for that? Not for sale. That's why I put it in a watch sale shop. How much are you looking
He
for
needs
that?
to go to Malaysia.
They're like
He needs to go to Thailand
400.
or maybe Japan to do what he's doing. Not in Dubai. You understand me? He needs to go to Malaysia,
Same
Thailand,
piece unique on the back?
and maybe Japan to
No.
do what he wants to
Same
do.
piece
Not in
unique
Dubai.
on the back.
Esa gente son bravos, papi. Those guys are nasty over there.
Lovely
Nasty.
shop, well done.
Good to see you since that's an ale.
Free merchants.
That's right. He's always
Listen,
getting in tears.
Lovely place.
And you know what
That's
else?
what you watch here.
Ladies and
Tried to
gentlemen,
do a deal, unfortunately.
this gentleman, the Walrus fat bastard, you know who he's reminding me of right now? If you guys guess who he is reminding me, I'll show you Sweet Kid Kino. He's there quiet listening to me because he doesn't want me to make a mistake today. He's very quiet. But if you guess who I'm going to say, who the Walrus fat bastard reminds me of, I'll show you Kino. Okay, you took too long. He's reminding me of trucking, sweat stained hat with jumbo whiteout ears, small feet, small little hand with skin tight leotard jeans, 4 feet 9 inches. He's looking for funds. The cash cow is done. That's what he reminds me of. I'm not saying that's the case, but if you hear, you can catch it. Here's a little bit more audio.
It's coming home. But this video is not
He's
over.
gonna bring it home.
So I'm gonna fucking sell it today. Time to go. Correct.
Thank you, Ty. You too.
Oh yeah, he's training on a racing sim. He has a new found career as a sim driver, racer. Did you buy a helmet?
No, I'm not.
Again.
I'm waiting for it to crash and burn.
Since I've taken off him. Driving the Illinois tournament.
Those people over there in Dubai are saturated with watches.
He didn't buy gloves.
There are many people thinking that Dubai is in Ethiopia. Unbelievable. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
nice to meet you.
Pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, right.
He's leaving
Thanks for
homeless.
my time.
He's in shock.
Appreciate you.
Always wouldn't wasting time.
I'll stick that up your hole. You want to play golf, yeah?
You know-
I'll go f yourself.
You know what the Walrus fat bastard showed today? He showed his weakness. He looked confused. You know, he's showing weakness to these people in Dubai. And he doesn't understand that these people in Dubai are going to circle him. They're going to circle him. You know, circle him around. You know, like what? Like hyenas. You understand me? Because the watch market is dead. He's in total shock. He can't believe the prices that there are in Dubai. I went to Dubai. I believe, last year. I think so. Last year I went to Dubai. And there were watches all over the place. People are not buying watches over there in Dubai. The people, what they do is they get those watches, they get bored, and they just sell them over there in Dubai and leave them there. They don't care. They don't care. But nobody's buying watches. Do a study on it. The war is fat bastards in total shock, ladies and gentlemen. You know, there are too many people thinking that Dubai is going to be they're going to get rich there quick, and they're going to leave there in tears. They will leave in tears, ladies and gentlemen. I know what I'm telling you. The watch market is dead in Dubai, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's hard for you to believe it because you guys see too many of those YouTube videos with the Bugatti, you know, with the, I don't know, with the Lambos, You know, those cars, everything is exotic, and the food and the camels and all that good stuff. You believe all that, but the watch market is dead. These people in Dubai, these people son brillantes. They're smart people. These people are 10 times smarter than Sweet Kid Kino. And Kino's very smart. Kino's a very smart man, but these people are smart. This gentleman that you're seeing there, that you heard in audio, the Warriors Fat Pastor, he's having some situation that's not right. You know? Like I said again, he's doing these raffles, he's doing these sweepstakes, giveaways. No hay dinero, papi. No hay dinero. He's already showing his weakness. And I'm going to tell you something, Warriors Fat Bastard, if you're listening to me. The best thing you can do is pull down that video, because you have shown the whole world your weakness. That's right. And they're going to circle you like hyenas in Dubai. Those kids over there are prepared in a very young age. I'm telling you. The parents over there give them 10 lollipops and go to school and sell them. If you come back before, that means you're going to be a good businessman. That's right. And they're also showing over there in Dubai, never, and I mean never. I'm dropping knowledge today, man. Kino's unbelievable. I'm dropping knowledge for you guys. And the parents in Dubai show their children over there to never, and I mean never, trust no one, no matter who it is. These people are specialists. They take their children and they put it on top of a table. These people, listen to me so you can learn. Listen and learn. They take their 3-year-old, 4-year-old children and put them in a table and tell their son or their daughter, come on, jump, I'm going to catch you. Jump, come on, I'm going to catch you. You know, and the little kid, I don't want to do it. Come on, jump, come on, come to me. You know, remember when your dad and your mom would tell you, come on, jump, and they will catch you, embrace you, and give you a little kiss and a hug? Well, these people's the opposite. They told the kid, jump, come on, jump, jump. And when the kid decides to jump, the parents move out of the way. Pa! The kid, you know what the parents tell them? Never trust nobody. This is how these people are taught over there. You're going to go from London to make money off these people? Come on, people. The watch market is dead. Ty, you like that story, Ty? Repeat it, Ty. Keep on repeating it. All this, Kino has shown me. Kino, dile algo a esta gente, porque esta gente no me lo creen. Que tú eres que me enseñaste. Kino has shown me all this. You know, you heard it. You heard it already. So when you want to teach your children never to trust anybody, you do that test. You tell them, come on, jump on me, jump on me. And when they throw themselves to you, you get out the way and let them get all frogged up. I'm just telling you what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. You got to stop giving away your children's tuition money. If you want watches, there are so many watches in Dubai. I know all this already. He needs to go to Malaysia. He needs to go to Thailand and try Japan, but not in Dubai. Tú vas a venir a bailar a la casa del trompo en Dubai con esa gente. Esa gente son el diablo, muchacho. Those people are unbelievable. These people, man, will take your socks off without taking off your shoes. You won't even notice. You won't even notice that they took off your socks because you have your shoes on. So how can they take off your socks if you have your shoes on? Thank you, John. Thank you so much. You know, you have your shoes on. So how is it that they took off my socks? Those people are unbelievable. They are taught. They are taught in a very young age. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. The knowledge that I'm dropping you is, you know that guy, what's his name? That guy is like around 7 feet, has a real big head, and he does those seminars and forums. I think his name is Robinson Tony. You know, has a big Frankenstein head. He's unbelievable. He scares me. It's unbelievable. I'm like that guy, but I don't charge what that guy charges. I give it to you free. Because you know why, right? Because we're stupid like that. We're giving it to you free because we're stupid like that. Exactly, Frankenstein, right? That guy. And then he puts you to run through or run the fire or burn the fire. I don't know, people run, you know? You don't need to run the fire in my podcast. I just give it to you for free. You understand me? That's right. You never trust a person that has a hawk. You know, it's unbelievable. This Ty is unbelievable. Listen to Ty. He's a smart man. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you how these people are taught in Dubai. They see these people, they're looking to get rich, a quick rich scheme, you know? It ain't gonna happen, dude. It ain't gonna happen over there. These motherfroggers are one smart people. Listen to me. I am in the natural stone business, and I send cans, cans. If you don't know what a can is, I should tell you Google it, but I'm not going to tell you to Google it. I'm just going to tell you a can is a container, a 20-footer, a 40-footer. I sent over there, and those people, man, they fight until the last penny. And this Warren's fat bastard was going to go over there to try to make money off them, to pay his hotel bill, his suite, 7 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, and his Bentley. You must be out of your mind, dude. I'm going to tell you, Warren's fat bastard, the best thing you can do is delete that video. Because, como decimos en nuestra isla, like we say in our island, you just finished showing your ass to the whole world. Señor Las Nargas. Señor Fondillo. He showed his weakness. He looked out of place. He looked out of place. Totally, ladies and gentlemen. I know what I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen. I know what I'm telling you. I know what I'm telling you because Tony Robinson, absolutely, Gerardo. Tony Robinson, that guy charges you so you can run through the fire. You know, you run through the fire. He charges you like $10,000. What do me and Sweet Kid Kino charge you? Right, Kino? Sweet Kid Kino just went like this to me. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. I know what I'm telling you. Unbelievable. This is for free. For free. Tony Robinson te quita las medias sin quitarte los zapatos. Also, Tony Robinson will take off your socks without taking off your shoes. For 10 beans. $10,000. And me and Sweet Kid Kino get caught holding the short end of the stick. Thank you very much, Ty. Thank you very much. Unbelievable, that Ty. What happened there? I don't know what happened, Ty. I try to get it. Sorry, Papa. Sorry, Ty. So this is what it is. You know, you got people, they make all this money off you people, and you just give it away. And me, I'm giving you knowledge. I'm giving you knowledge. All day, every day. I'm giving you knowledge all day, every day, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I'm telling you, this man, the Warren's fat bastard, he is sounding more and more and more like a desperate man that needs money to keep on maintaining his red gold fast car, his sushi dinner, his steak dinner, you know, with the guy with the white t-shirt, the glasses, the paddock, you know, he goes like that with the sword. Chop, chop, chop! You know, that guy, you know what I'm talking about? You understand me? The Montclair sweaters, you know, the Supreme hoodies. They want you guys to keep on maintaining that lifestyle. But me and Sweet Kid Kino here to tell you the truth. Because we don't want you to get flim-flammed and fleeced by these hoodwinks. I'm telling you, this man in that audio, he showed his weakness. He's a weak man. And these people in Dubai will have him for dinner. They will have him for dinner. Se lo comen, papi. Se lo comen. Se lo jaman. You understand me? I'm telling you something that's very important for you to understand. I already told you the story of the way the parents bring up their children over there. Of the real people that live there, that are born there for real, it's a 15%. 15. 5, 10, 15. The rest is a salad bowl of different nationalities around the world. That 15%, they ain't dodo birds. Those people are smart, smart, smart. If anybody wants to do a business over there, you got to go through that 15%. The real people that live in the UA. The real people that live there, which is a 15%. And those people are max loaded. The other 85% is just a help that works for them. If anybody wants to correct me, go ahead, correct me. I've been there too many times. Correct me. Nieves, you want to do something here? I'll hook you up with Prince, I don't know who. You know, Prince, the singer. You know? Purple rain, I'll hook you up with that Prince. It's a business over there. These people don't have to move a finger over there. They all make money all day, every day. But you have this Walrus fat bastard going over there thinking that he was going to buy a watch for 132,000 dirhams and sell it to the other watch dealer that those kids been taught by their father. So una cuchilla. You know what a cuchilla is? A knife. Wherever they cut you, they're going to cut you, man. Those people, they're just bred the right way. You understand me? And that's how it is, ladies and gentlemen. You know? I mean, I'm telling you, I know what it is. You know, you have, I mean, I think you first have over there from India. You have a lot of people from India. Then you have, I don't know, Palestine. I mean, there's just so many people that are just working there. They're looking for the same dream that Walrus fat bastard's looking for. And it's not easy, you know. It's a scheme. It's a scheme, you know. It's unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. I know what I'm telling you. I mean, it's not an easy thing living over there. If you're going with that kind of mentality that you're gonna make millions and millions of dollars, it doesn't happen that way. Your heart will be broken, and you will leave out of there with one hand in the front and one hand in the back. Una mano adelante y una mano atrás. You know? I know what I'm telling you. Listen to me. If the Walrus fat bastards around there again, I'm going to tell you, you should delete that, you know, that video you made, because you show so much weakness, and man, they're ready for you. They're going to get you. And like he said, you know what he said? I can't believe this young man just gave me the watch without even charging me. Yeah? You better not leave Dubai without paying that watch. You better pay that watch. You better pay that watch, papi. Porque te comen el follingo. Te comen el follingo. I know what I'm talking about. In Dubai, you have to walk very, very straight. You can't be laughing too loud over there. You can't be acting like a Walrus fat bastard over there. Mira. The less you talk, the better it is. The more you talk, the faster they'll take your socks off. I know what I'm telling you guys. I mean, things are bad. So I already put that audio for you guys. You heard it. The watch market is dead. Don't pay. Don't pay for that Rolex date white gold. Reference number 228239. Blue dial. Unbelievable blue dial. That watch at one moment was $70,000. And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, don't pay. And this is a full set. Full set. Don't pay more than $32,000. The watch market in Dubai is saturated. Get it through your head. The watch market is dead, ladies and gentlemen. All right? I also want to talk about a channel, changing the conversation. I'm going to talk about another channel that has been flim-flamming people and fleecing people into believing that the watch market is up and running. We're going to talk about these two clowns. We're going to talk about two clowns out of Beverly Hills, California, Los Angeles, wherever it is, you know? One is tall, one is short. One is dumb, one is smarter. Unbelievable, you know? I call these characters a night at the Roxbury, you know, a night at the Roxbury, you know? We're talking about no other than Happy Feet. You know, Happy Feet. You know, one brother is tall, one brother is short, you know, one brother is smart, one brother is dumb, you know, like Dumb and Dumber. And you're not going to believe this, ladies and gentlemen. I find this offensive. I find it offensive. Dumb and Dumber, correct, Ty, correct. I find this so offensive, you know. So, you know, this man, these two characters, these two characters, you saw the story I told you about that the parents send their kids to school with lollipops. Well, these two characters from California, Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, their father would send those two kids to their private temple school and then tell them to go sell lollipops over there. And the more you sold, the better you were going to be a businessman. This is how those kids were taught up too. Those kids were taught the same way from Happy Feet. You know, Happy Feet. So Happy Feet is an unbearable. It's unbelievable. They bring in this man. Unbelievable. You know the man by the name as Hasbulla? Does anybody know the name Hasbulla? Come on, put it up there if anybody knows Hasbulla. Hasbulla. H-A-S-B-U-L-L-A. Nobody knows who Hasbulla is. That's right. Nobody knows who Hasbulla is. And you should all know who Hasbulla is. Because they're using Hasbulla, and I don't mean this in a bad way. I mean this in a real good way. They're using this gentleman by the name of Hasbulla as a freak show. If Hasbulla has a problem with what I just finished saying, freak show, please contact me. They're using Hasbulla as a freak show to help out Happy Feet. Unbelievable but true. Happy Feet. These two characters out of Happy Feet are two flim-flammers who've been fleecing people for too long until Sweet Kid Kino and I came along. And we stopped the bleeding. But Hasbulla is a gentleman that his height must be probably 30 inches tall. 30 inches tall. And they're using him as a freak show to bring people in to buy watches. To buy Richard Mille watches, $1 million, $2 million, you know, special concepts, APs, you know, all these Cadillac Rolex watches. These people out of Happy Feet are using this man. Don't let this man's size fool you. He must be like 48 years old. I don't know his age, but Hasbulla must be like 48 years old. 48! Scout's honor. And if I'm wrong, please correct me so I can say the right age. I am telling you, he's like this tall. You know? Very tall, like that. And they have him working there. Like, this is sad, man. You know? This is sad that they're using this gentleman, you know, to bring in business, to try to liven up the Muppet Boiler Room secondary gray watch market. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's sad. So, Happy Feet, you should be embarrassed to be using this figure, Hasbulla, to go to your shop so people can touch him and put him in their lap and take pictures with him. That is sad. I remember when I was a young boy that my father took me not to Ringling Brothers Circus because that was too expensive. We went to one of those barrio, a circus from the barrio, a couple of fake clowns, with a messed up nose and all that good stuff. The hairy guy with all full of hair. And I went over there. There you go. See that? He's the Russian Chucky. Look at that Chucky doll. I don't know. I didn't say that. Ty said it. I didn't say that. You see that? You see, I'm telling you. That they're using him as a freak show. And people are making a line to take a picture with him and carry him like this. It's unbelievable. Kino, come over here so you can take a picture with me. Unbelievable. So they're using Hasbulla. Ty or something else, Ty. So they're using Hasbulla as a freak show to take pictures. I want to show you. I told Kino to sit on my lap, but he said he willing that to me. So, ladies and gentlemen, these people do not know what to do no more with the Muppet Boiler Room secondary Gray Watch Market, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, if you see, you gotta see. These are links. All these are links that Sweet Kid Kino sends me, and I watch them. And this is the way I make my analysis, and I make my studies on this. You imagine? The other one, the worst fat bastard, is going to go to Dubai to become rich, And he doesn't know they're going to take off his underwears over there. He doesn't know that. And then the other one, from California, Beverly Hills, is bringing Hasbulla. Ty just told me that he is the Russian, what was the name of that little doll, that he has cuts in his head, Chucky. Like Chucky. Listen, I am not disrespecting in any form, shape, way, and I'm not making fun of Hasbulla. As a matter of fact, I'm offended what these monkeys, what these Roxbury brothers are doing. Chucky, that's right, Chucky. What they're doing to that gentleman, from Russia. 47 years old, and he's putting on a Richard Mille that is the size, no lie, the size of his head on his wrist. Unbelievable. I mean, these people do not know what to do no more to try to get you taken and flim-flammed and fleeced. They see you as spoof balls. I cannot continue being here telling you every day a story in January. And I've been doing that. I kept my promise. After January, things will slow down, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, things will slow down because I've been giving you too much information. Every day I give you information. Whether you use it or not, that's up to you. I'm giving you information so you can put it away in your arsenal to protect yourself. So you can tell. When you tell a watch dealer these stories, they look at you puzzled. They'll be in shock. Say, where the hell this guy get these stories from? Where did he get this analogy from? When they tell you where you got that analogy from, you tell them you got it from Sweet Kid Kino. You tell them you got it from Sweet Kid Kino. That's all. The brains. Sweet Kid Kino's the brains. And I am the voice. So now you know what they're doing in Happy Feet out of California. And you also have in Happy Feet their sidekick. Their sidekick, Toupee Wigman. With the flower shirts, skin tight jeans, broken jeans ripped in the top, pointy shoes. He drives a Bugatti, a Ferrari, a Lamborghini. He's unbelievable. He has a toupee. I call him Toupee Wigman. He's worth over $350 million. That's what Sweet Kid Kino told me he was worth. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, what I'm telling you is all Sweet Kid Kino that gives me the information, and I repeat it to you guys. I mean, you guys do whatever you want. Okay. So now that we have that there, I'm going to give you a watch market update because you guys need to get a watch market update. There's people out there that have been asking me about this watch. I'm talking about the Omega Speedmaster Moonface. Unbelievable. You know, I'm talking about the Speedmaster Moonface. Stainless steel with a meteorite dial. There are people going bananas for this watch. Scout's honor. This watch is gonna die out like the rest of the watches that are coming out now. It's gonna die out. You know, this watch is unbelievable. I'm telling you, I'm not even gonna give you the reference because I'm telling you it has a meteorite dial, fully stainless steel, 43 millimeter, unbelievable looking time machine. The retail price of that watch is $17,100. I mean, you do whatever you want with your children's tuition money. If you want to keep on giving it away, that's up to you. There's other ways you can give away your children's tuition money. You can help out the homeless, UNICEF, animal shelters, Sweet Kid. Oh, man. Don't try to... So the Omega Speedmaster, stainless steel with a moon face, meteorite dial. Stainless steel, 43 millimeter. Retail price, $17,100. Ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever you want. And it's dropping. This watch is dropping, but I'm going to be kind. I'm going to be kind. Don't pay for that brand new. Don't pay for that brand new Omega Speedmaster Moonface. Meteorite dial, don't pay more than $20,500 in dropping. You do whatever you want, ladies and gentlemen. You do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. I told you about the Rolex White Gold Blue Dial date. Reference number 228239, year 2022, 40 millimeter. Retail price $46,300. It was over 60, 65, 70,000. Don't pay more than $32,000. Full set. Full set. I'm telling you, the Walrus Fat Bastard made a big mistake showing that video. He didn't know that Kino was watching him. Kino was watching him. Kino was watching him. He made a big mistake. He just let all of you know that the watch market is dead. Okay? You know, we're talking about the guy, you know, the guy with the raffles. You know, he's making raffles, giveaways, he's going to get cash, motorcycles, Lamborghinis, helicopters, Ferraris, apartment houses, you know. You buy one of his tickets for 499 euros. Things are not looking good for him. Necesita dinero, papi. He needs money. I know what I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen. I know what I'm telling you. La situación está jodida. Don't pay for that date with the blue dial. Don't pay more than $32,000, right? I'm going to talk about a heavy hitter watch here. I'm going to talk about an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, white ceramic. Unbelievable looking time machine. Unbelievable. Audemars Piguet Royal Oak White Ceramic. Reference number 26579CB. CB. Car. C as in car. B as in boy. Blue dial. Complete set. This watch in the Corona era, in the lollipop sucker era, in the window liquor era, was and I mean this, ladies, it's an embarrassment to say these numbers. It's kind of embarrassing saying this. the way people threw away their SBA loans and PPP loans and government grants, stimulus checks, unemployment checks, is an embarrassment. This watch went all the way up to $600,000, ladies and gentlemen. What an embarrassment. 41 millimeter perpetual calendar. Retail price $102,400. 102,400, ladies and gentlemen. 102,400. And I'm going to have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever you want with your money. You can continue maintaining these people's lifestyle. You people out there got to teach your children the lollipop game. Give them 10 lollipops and let them take it to school to see who brings back home the less lollipops. He's going to be a great businessman, right? This is how these people operate. I'm telling you, this is how they operate. Don't pay for that AP Royal Oak White Ceramic 26579 CB Blue Dial complete set 41 perpetual calendar. Don't pay more than $239,000 in dropping. In dropping, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, you do whatever you want, but this watch is dropping. They're trying to flim-flam you, but it's dead. Here's another AP. Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Titanium Tourbillon. Reference number 26730 Ti. Listen to the number you like. 50th anniversary. 50th anniversary. Unbelievable. This watch, at one moment, it was over $350,000. Then it went down to $238,000. Then it went down to $170,000. Unbelievable. 41 millimeter. Unbelievable. Tourbillon. Beautiful blue dial. Beautiful blue dial. Unbelievable. A 2022. You gotta be a colossal and a mammoth. Mammoth? Mammoth? ¿Cómo se dice la palabra? Mammoth. A mammoth. You gotta be a mammoth to get that watch. And I'm gonna tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever you want with your money. But don't pay for that full set. AP Royal Oak Titanium Tourbillon 26730 Ti, 50th anniversary, 41 millimeter blue dial. Don't pay more than $128,000 in dropping. You do whatever you want, guys. Do whatever you want. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, be careful with your money. I'm telling you, dark times are coming. January lasts 3 months. January, February, and March. And probably in March, you see things a little bit better. There's people out there that can't even buy a dozen eggs. You know how much a dozen eggs cost right now? $9.99 a dozen. $9.99. They're clowns. That's right, they're clowns. $9.99, ladies and gentlemen, for a dozen eggs. It's sad, ladies and gentlemen. It's sad. But you guys want to walk the fire, you know, with that guy, Robinson Tony, you know? Walk the fire for $10,000. You should see how people make a big, long line, like window lickers, lollipop suckers, to give up $10,000 to walk the line. Unbelievable. Don't pay. Our next watch is a Richard Mille RM6701 titanium. This is the extra flat skeleton, you know? Unbelievable looking watch. Unbelievable. Ultra thin. This is a watch that I'm being offered right now. You know, 2025, 2024, 2025. Unbelievable, this Richard Mille. Unbelievable. And ladies and gentlemen, this watch, I'm not even going to tell you the retail, but I'm going to tell you what not to pay. Don't pay for that Richard Mille RM 6701 titanium. extra flat skeleton, ultra thin, brand new. Don't pay more than $162,000 and dropping. All right? I mean, you guys do whatever you want. But be smart, ladies and gentlemen. Be smart. El invento ya está inventado, papi. Everything is invented already, guys. You cannot wake up one day and say, I'm gonna make an invention. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna flim flam those people in the UA, in Dubai. You're gonna flim flam them. You're gonna flim flam them. Okay. I'm gonna give you the heaviest hitter in this watch market update right now. The heaviest hitter. This is a Patek Philippe Grand Complications. You know, unbelievable. This is a application piece. Do you guys know what an application piece is by Patek Philippe? Don't worry about it. It has a beautiful blue dial. Unbelievable, you know? Enamel blue dial, white gold, perpetual, minute repeater. It has music. Ding, 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 ding. Unbelievable. 42 millimeter. Brand new watch. Brand new watch. This watch at one moment was being sold for $1.5 million. $1.4 million. $1,100,000. You know, $1 million. The retail price of that watch, listen up and learn, ladies and gentlemen, even if you can't afford it, or even though if you don't want to buy it, you know what's going on. All right? The retail price of that watch is $771,940 plus your Uncle Sam's taxes. And like I said again, this is an application piece. You must apply for this piece. You must apply. You got to be a dinosaur. You know? You got to be a dinosaur. Big, colossal, mammoth. You know, that big elephant, not the elephant that we have in the zoo, in the Bronx Zoo. What was the name of the other elephant? They had real big tusk, you know, from the snow time. I don't know that elephant, but like, you got to be one of those elephants. Brand new, 5374. Unbelievable. Retail price, $771,940. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you, this is a brand new watch. And I'm talking about brand new watch. Don't pay for that Patek Grand Complications application piece with a beautiful blue enamel dial, white gold, perpetual calendar, minute repeater, music. You know, it has music, you know, from I don't know, music from whoever you like. It does that kind of music for you guys. Don't pay more than $860,000 and dropping. Things are bad. There's no money no more in the street, ladies and gentlemen. No hay más dinero, papi. There's no money, ladies and gentlemen. So stop giving away your children's tuition money, ladies and gentlemen. Be smart, right, guys? I really mean that. Be smart. We had a good time, you know, making funny things and make you guys laugh. I laughed myself. Sweet Kick, you know, laughed himself. But guys, be careful the way you're spending your money at this moment, right? Be very, very careful. Things are bad. The watch market is dead. And I'm telling you, you're lucky, because I'm telling you, that video that Walrus fat bastard made, he might delete it. He might delete it. He's embarrassed. He showed his weakness. Como decimos en nuestro país de Puerto Rico, el tipo señó las nalgas. Like we say in my country of Puerto Rico, the Walrus fat bastard showed his buttocks to the whole world to exhibit, you know, so they can see his weakness. He looked out of place. He looked tormented. He looked confused, you know. He looked very, very confused. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoy this watch market update show that we have for you today regarding the Walrus Fat Man, and also the two gentlemen from Happy Feet, you know, from over there, from California, somewhere, you know. It was a sad thing seeing that small man, and they call as whatever they call him. You know, some of you calling. I don't like that, but anyway, you know who I'm talking about, and it's not a nice thing, all right, guys? So you know, be smart, okay, guys? Don't forget also, ladies and gentlemen, that we have a private watch group in Facebook under my name, Juan Felipe Nieves. It's in Facebook. Look for it there. Maybe Sweet Kick, you know, let you in, or maybe one of our workers that work with us, you know, that does the thing, she'll let you in. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like our video. All right, guys? Don't forget to share our videos, like our videos, talk about our videos. And, you know, ladies and gentlemen, get it through your head. The watch market is dead. All right? Anyway, guys, take care and brush your hair. Thank you again for everything, guys. Thank you so much for all the thank you chats. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.